Good evening. Today, we will be covering the post-market update dated the 26th of July, 2024. Indian benchmark indices, the Nifty 50 and the 30-stock Sensex snapped a 5-day losing streak to end the week on a strong note. While the Nifty 50 ended the session just shy of its record high, the Sensex too closed with strong gains. Positive cues from Asian markets combined with a sharp up move in pharma stocks and other heavyweights helped the two indices record stellar gains. At close, the Sensex was up 1,292.92 points or 1.62% at 81,332.72, and the Nifty was up 428.75 points or 1.76% at 24,834.85. Top Nifty gainers were SHRIRAM Finance, Cipla, Dr. Reddy's Laboratories, MPHASIS, Bharti Airtel and Apollo Hospitals, while ONGC and Tata Consumer Products were the only major losers. Talking about the corporate segment, we have shares of Sterling and Wilson Renewable Energy hit 5% upper circuit on July 26 after the company bagged an order to set up a 500 by 2, 1000 mAh standalone battery energy storage system plant in Rajasthan. The order entails engineering, design, procurement, erection, testing and commissioning of 500 by 2, 1000 mAh standalone BESS plant in Rajasthan, a company statement said. However, the company did not disclose the name of the company from which it got the project. The company also secured a 20 megawatts floating solar project in Karnataka from the same client, which marks the third floating solar project the company is currently executing in the country. The total value of the letter of intent, LOI, for both projects stood at 328 rupees crore. Sterling and Wilson Renewable Energy Limited, SWREL, is a global pure-play, end-to-end renewable engineering, procurement, and construction solutions provider. This GWare-scale project is India's largest battery energy storage project to date and one of the very few projects of GWare scale in a single location globally, which shall be executed by 2025, a company statement said in a regulatory filing. The total installed capacity of BESS in India currently stands at around 219 MWh, as of March 2024. SHRIRAM Finance on July 26 reported an 18.21% increase in standalone net profit at 1,981 rupees crore in the first quarter of financial year 2025, compared to 1,675.44 rupees crore in the corresponding period of previous fiscal year, the company said in an exchange filing. In the March quarter, the company had posted a net profit of 1,945.87 rupees crore, according to the filing. The firm's revenue from operations came in at 9,362 rupees in the quarter under review, up almost 22% over 7,687 rupees crore in the year-ago period. In the previous quarter, it stood at 9,077 rupees crore. Following the announcement of the earnings, the stock of the company jumped 10%. Net interest income of the non-bank lender for Q1 financial year 2025 jumped 20.63% at 5,354 rupees crore compared to 4,438 rupees crore in the corresponding period of the previous year. The earning per share, basic, increased by 17.82% and stands at 52.7 rupees over 44.73 rupees recorded in the same period of the previous year. Total assets under management in the quarter under review increased by 20.82% and stood at 2.33 rupees lakh crore compared to 1.93 rupees lakh crore as on the 30th of June, 2023 and 2.24 rupees lakh crore as on the 31st of March, 2024. Commercial vehicle portfolio of the non-bank lender jumped 14% year-on-year and stood at 1.09 rupees lakh crore. Passenger vehicle portfolio jumped 27% YOY and stood at 45,982 rupees crore. MPHASIS stock surged over 8% to a 52-week high of 3,077.95 rupees on July 26, as investors cheered the management's upbeat commentary following its April-June quarter results. The information services company's net profit grew 3% on quarter to 404 rupees in Q1 of financial year 2025, while revenue was flattish at 3,422 rupees crore. On a constant currency basis, the top line grew 0.1% sequentially. Meanwhile, the company's EBIT margin in the quarter gone by stood at 11%. Furthermore, the management shared an optimistic outlook for the company as it rolled out its financial year 2025 margin guidance of the 14th of June, 16%. On top of that, the company's deal pipeline also grew 17% sequentially. The total contact value stood at $319 million, of which 84% were accounted by new generation services. The company recorded $177 billion worth of TCV in the quarter prior. Manish Dugar, the chief financial officer of MPHASIS, stated in an interaction with CNBC at TV18 that he was confident of being able to maintain margins within its guided range. We spent the last 18 months as an industry with our customers, figuring out the potential of Gen AI, and now we are starting to see a scale-up of Gen AI-led deals, Dugar said. So a third of our pipeline is actually AI-led, and that gives us great hope that we will not only be able to create a sustainable, longer-term business model around this new pivot, but more importantly, there are ways to create value for customers that give us a lot more stickiness, he added. Shares of CYIENT fell over 5% on July 26 as investors were left disappointed with company's first quarter, Q1 financial year 2025, earnings for fiscal 2024 to 2025. The IT firm reported revenue and margin, which were far lower than analyst estimates. Additionally, the management also lowered its financial year 2025 DET, digital, engineering and technology revenue growth guidance sharply to flat year-on-year from high single digits growth, with the second half of the year expected to be better than the first. Following the earnings, Emkay Global cut its financial year 2025 and 2027 end earnings per share estimates by the 13th of May %, factoring in the Q1 miss, sharp guidance cut, and gradual recovery in DET margin. The brokerage cut target multiple to 25x, from 27x, given the sharp guidance cut, within only a quarter, raising concerns on growth predictability. According to analysts at Emkay, a big earnings miss will weigh on the near-term stock performance of CYIENT, but valuations remain fairly undemanding. It retained a buy rating on the stock, but cut the target price to 2,300 rupees per share. AION Tech Solutions Limited in daily time frame is trading around 149.43 points with a change of 20% and is trading with a net volume of around 280.254 thousand shares. The share price is trading above its moving average 133.70, which is a good indication for the stock. While shares are trading with a relative strength index of around 62.22. NDL Ventures Limited in daily time frame is trading around 112.21 points with a change of 20% and is trading with a net volume of around 136.855 thousand shares. The share price is trading above its moving average 98.01, which is a good indication for the stock. While shares are trading with a relative strength index of around 73.01. Lambodara Textile Limited in daily time frame is trading around 185.73 points with a change of 19.05% and is trading with a net volume of around 1.352 million shares. The share price is trading above its moving average 163.19, which is a good indication for the stock. While shares are trading with a relative strength index of around 75.86. For the stock recommendation we have, the Ramco Cements Limited looks good and can be bought at 829 rupees, keeping a stop loss of 804 rupees and a target of 853 rupees.
You can reach us via phone, WhatsApp, or email using the information listed on the screen. Thank you for joining us today. If you found this video informative, please give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe for more financial insights. And, as always, if you have any questions or topics you'd like us to cover in future videos, leave them in the comments section below. Until next time, happy investing.